What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. I will tell you, after yesterday, I've had enough of this team. I've had enough of Ron Rivera. I've had enough. It is over. It is done. This team sucks, and it is what it is. So today, to make myself feel a little bit better, I'm going to be doing a Washington Commanders realistic rebuild here in Madden 23 because real life is just not going anywhere. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. The Commanders are 1-3 in real life, and honestly, man, it has been a terrible product on the field. This offense was supposed to be so damn good. It has not been that at all. Ron Rivera was super cheap. I could rant all day about the problems with this team, but let's just fix it, right? Let's just fix it. Because honestly, if you look at the Washington Commanders roster, I think most people, if you're not too biased, would agree this is a pretty talented roster. I mean, Carson Wentz, I will give you that. He may not be the answer, but the offensive line is terrible. We went cheap. We get rid of, Brandon Sheriff. We will let Eric Flowers go, so instead we signed a bunch of Carolina guys that Ron Rivera loves so much, and they've been atrocious. You have Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson looks like he'd be good. Gibson's been a good running back. The fumbles have been a problem, but still been a pretty solid running back. And the defense, you got Chase Young, the defensive line is here, but the corners are supposed, no, they're terrible. They get torched. There's just so much wrong with this roster. So basically what I want to do is I want to go ahead and select to the midseason point, and I think I want to start Sam Howell. I think I'm going to start Sam Howell right away. We're going to cut some guys. We're going to go full rebuild mode, basically. And if I could, I would fire Ron Rivera on top of that. I'm already over him. I want the coaching staff gone. I'm just down bad as a Commanders fan. I'll tell you that right now. And that's why I'm here on Madden, to try to make myself feel better some way, somehow. So we're going to assimilate to the end of this season. And I will tell you right now, by the midseason point, I am going to put Sam Howell in and start him for the rest of the year. See what I have in him. And then we're letting Carson Wentz go. If Sam Howell is a good quarterback, he's the starter going forward. If he's not, we're drafting a quarterback. That's what I want the Commanders to do in real life, because I just don't see this season getting any better. Based on what we've seen so far, it has been absolutely atrocious. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. October is officially here as my favorite month of the year. You know why? It's spooky season, and that means NBA basketball is right around the corner. So Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. On Prize Picks, you get to pick overs or unders on the favorite players you love watching when you're watching your favorite sport, whether it's football, basketball, esports, whatever, it does not matter. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and basically, like I said, they have every sport you could possibly imagine. You got NBA preseason right now as well if you want to go ahead and play on some preseason. Of course, football is here, baseball, they got tennis, there's everything you could possibly imagine. So basically how it works is you're choosing 2 to 5 players. 2 players is going to 3 times your money. If you go up to 5 times, you get 10 times your money. But basically, going to choose overs or unders. Let's say I wanted to go ahead and go John Morant over 12.5 in the preseason, and let's say Marjon Beauchamp as well. We'll go over on both those guys, and basically, if I put 20 in, I get 60 in return. Let me show you some of the previous winnings I've gotten here in the NFL season. I'm happy, very, very excited to carry this over into the NFL season. So if you want to go ahead and join in on the fun here on Prize Picks, the link is in the description. Use code Crushables. They're matching your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. So basically, you put in 100, you get 100 back in credit. So it'll be $200 to work with. So thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. So at the end of the season, I put Sam Howell in at the midseason point, and we went 9-8. So the season kind of turned around a little bit. The Giants went 2-15, and then the Cowboys won the division. Eagles went 11-6. So take a look at the player stats for the season. Offense was 23rd in the NFL. So I put Sam Howell in, and then defensively, we were 9th in the NFL. So it looks like we won too many games to potentially get a quarterback in the draft. So I think Sam Howell is going to have to be the guy. And Carson Wentz, he put up good stats here in Madden, but in real life, like I said, I don't want to put all the blame on him. Don't get me wrong. It's the offensive line's fault. And just in general, man, the offense, the play calling has just been so bad. Just all around, just very, very disappointed in the roster. Like, it's just been atrocious. But sacks-wise, we had 14 from Chase Young, 8.5, 7, and then 4.5 from Montez Sweat. But let's get into the offseason, and let's start to rebuild this team the way I want to and what I would like to see the Commanders do in real life. So we didn't make the playoffs, which is fine. We're not going to make playoffs in real life probably. So, going 9-8, though, is not where I want to be, because obviously if you're Washington, you probably want a high draft pick if you want a different quarterback, if Sam Howell's not the guy. But obviously we're kind of in the midpoint where we're not really high. We're not good enough. We're not bad enough to be bad enough for a draft pick, and we're not good enough to be a contender. You're kind of in that purgatory spot in the middle where it's just not a good look at all, and it just doesn't help you any. But 15 players ready to negotiate their contracts. So you have Deron Payne's a free agent. You have Cole Holcomb. You have Trey Turner, which he can go. Cole Holcomb can go. Carson Wentz can go. Bostic, Taylor Heineke can go. David Mayo can go for sure. All these guys can go. The only player I'm interested in at all is bringing in Daron Payne. Daron Payne is somebody that's been pretty good this season, so I definitely would like him back in Washington. And I'd rather pay Daron Payne than I would Montez Sweat at this point. So let's bring Daron Payne back. The rest of these guys can go. I hate to let McKissick go as well, but like I said, if there was an option to fire Ron Rivera, I would do it right now as well. I'd fire his whole damn coaching staff, and I would just restart. That's what I would do, because clearly year 3, we're just going backwards. So if you take a look at the roster, I also want to make some cuts here as well to just go full rebuild mode, like I said. So Sam Howell is going to be the quarterback with Jahan Dawson, Diami Brown, and Curtis Samuel, which is fine. Tim McLaurin, I'm obviously not letting go. Samuel Cosme, we're going to keep around. Chase Roulette can never stay healthy. Logan Thomas is fine. I am going to cut Andrew Norwell, though. He has been just, actually, we won't cut him. I think he was like 1 year left of his contract. So we definitely need to invest in the offensive line, though. Like, this offensive line is not where we want it to be at all. Roulette can never stay healthy, like I said. But the wide receiver of the offense isn't bad. Defensively, the corners have been absolutely terrible. Kendall Fuller may have gotten superstar development, but he's been getting torched in real life. Maybe it's the scheme. I don't know what's going on. Then William Jackson, he's been getting torched as well. He's just been bad overall. So it's just down. Like I said, I'm down bad. Regardless, though, I'm going to make some salary cuts now here. So saving-wise, William Jackson, like I said, he's been terrible. So I'm just going to cut him, man. He can go. I feel like that's going to happen in real life anyway. So I'm going to cut William Jackson. And then other savings we can make here. We got Montez Sweat, $11 million. I don't think I'll cut him. Curtis Samuel, you got $10 million. I could cut Curtis Samuel, but I don't really see the point of that. Kendall Fuller, we'll keep around because he's a good corner. I don't know what's going on. He's just playing terrible. Then Leno, and then, yeah, we'll keep that all around. So since we cut William Jackson, honestly, just kind of I kind of just want to build through the draft, to be honest with you. But we're not going to have one of the draft picks, our second or third from the Carson Wentz trade. So wide receivers, we need an offensive lineman, which probably a guard is the most thing we need to invest in right now. And then our linebackers. Linebackers are absolutely terrible. We need a better free safety. I love Cameron Curl. Benjamin St. Juice got star development, which is nice. Our defensive line is great. But linebackers is the biggest problem right now. And we definitely still could use another corner. So let's go to free agency with our $72 million to spend. Yeah, Tom Brady, James Robinson, Elton Jenkins. So that could be actually really good pickup if we put him at right guard. That actually could be really nice. Or we keep him at tackle and move Cosme in. Who knows? Eric Flowers, miss him in Washington. I'll say that. At least we got good play out of him. Trey Turner, obviously not bringing him back. So, yeah, I want to invest in the offensive line based off what we've seen so far. So, I am going to go ahead and offer Elton Jenkins an offer because we need offensive linemen. And then the other problem is linebackers. It's absolutely horrible what we have going on right now. So, we have Andrew Van Ginkel. We have Bobby Okara. I don't even know how to say his damn last name, but he actually would be probably a solid addition. And you got Kyle Van Noy. So, I'm going to go ahead and sign Bobby. If I can get him here in Washington, that would be amazing. We definitely need linebacker play. So, that is going to be my first. And then corners was the other problem. William Jackson I cut for a reason. Sean Bunting, you got like Jamel Dean out here. You have AJ Boye. But I think I'll draft a corner. Free safety, you have Taylor Rapp, Mike Edwards, Nasir Adderley. I mean, if we can get Nasir Adderley, I'll take him as well to be on this Commanders team. Bobby McCain, I mean, he's okay and all, but he's probably not going to be the guy going forward. So we can get just like a younger guy going forward. I think there's going to be my 3 free agency signings. So if I get Elton Jenkins from Green Bay, that'd be awesome. And then Bobby, definitely need Bobby. So I'm going to give him as much as he wants. Our linebacker play, like I said, is absolutely terrible. So we need any upgrade we can get. So if we can get these 3 guys, I'd be pretty happy with this free agency, and then we can head to the draft. So we got all 3 of them. So now we can head to the draft and either draft our quarterback or draft our linebacker because we definitely need another one, and then we need to draft a corner as well. We are definitely not done with this team by any means, but I feel pretty good about those signings and all the cuts we have made so far. So going into this draft, I want another draft pick, so I am going to go ahead and trade Montez Sweat on draft night to the Cincinnati Bengals to get a 3rd-round pick. I think that's the kind of value you'd get for Montez Sweat at this point. I've been pretty disappointed in his play, and I don't plan on re-signing him next year, so we definitely have a hole at the right end spot. But picking up a draft pick is what I wanted to do there. So now we can go into this draft with an extra draft pick and kind of just rely on this offensive line that we have right now, and then this defensive line that we have, which, like I said, getting rid of Montez Sweat sucks, but I don't want to have to pay him next year, and we get a 3rd instead. So that's kind of my game plan. As far as the draft picks that we have going into this draft, take a real quick look. Right now, we have round 1, pick 16. We have round 2, round 3. So we picked up a round 3. So we have round 1. So we have all of our draft picks, which is good, which is really good thing. Because we didn't have a 3rd because of the Carson Wentz trade. But now we have one, which is good. So let's get into this draft. And we're picking at number 16. Again, it's not good enough to be, it's not bad enough to have a high draft pick. So it looks like Sam Howell will be our quarterback, unless if like we had some quarterback fall down the board this far, which Bryce Young, he's fallen this far. So it almost makes me want to take him, to be honest with you. I mean, he's fallen this far. I don't think you pass on him. We have Trenton Simpson on the board as well. We definitely need a linebacker. Do I roll with Sam Howell for the vibes, or do I draft Bryce Young? I'm going to, you know what? If we're bad, if we suck next year, I'll drop the quarterback. But for some reason, I don't think Bryce Young would fall that far. I'm going to take Trenton Simpson. We need a linebacker, and I think Trenton Simpson is exactly what we could use here. He's got good coverage. Linebacker play is definitely needed. So, you know what? Trenton Simpson, welcome to the Commanders. Again, I could have taken Bryce Young there, and that would have made a lot of sense. But I'll roll with Sam Howell for now. And I don't see Bryce Young falling that far anyway. Okay, round 2, pick 16. We need a cornerback. We need a end, because we obviously, you know, trade away Montez Sweat. So we need to get our replacement, and I'm looking at Andre Carter. He's out of the Army, which is interesting. 6'7". He's got a tackle, a block, shade, D finesse moves. I think I am going to take Andre Carter to ultimate replace Montez Sweat, what we just lost. We get our Montez Sweat replacement, and then round 3, we can go for probably, I would say, cornerback. Let's go for a corner here. So round 3, we got Okafor. We have Jalen Jones out of Texas A&M still. Garrett Williams out of Syracuse, which I honestly think will be my pick here. Man-to-man corner. Add him next to Kendall Fuller and Benjamin St-Juste. We need a good corner, so I'm going to take Garrett Williams here. Hidden development corner. So far, 3 hidden development players. Happy with that. And then round 4, pick 16. I want to get my replacement at the offensive line spot, and I know exactly who I'm going to go for, and that is going to be Torrance. I think I want Torrance to be my brand new guard. Not Rashad Torrance. Sorry, not to confuse you, but instead, it's going to be an offensive lineman to replace, you know, Andrew Norrell next year. So that's what we're going to go for. So if Torrance is available here, which he should be, Osiris Torrance out of Florida, welcome to the Commanders. We need a guard badly, and I'm going to be happy with him. So that is going to be my draft. I'm very, very happy with it. 4 hidden development players added to the mix. Sam Howell's the QB. I'm not sure how that's going to go for us, but hopefully maybe he's an absolute stud and he works out, which is what I'm kind of hoping for, because we drafted him in the 5th round for a reason. In real life, hopefully he can be the guy, man, because at this point we didn't draft a quarterback. We definitely could have, but I'm glad we're going different and, you know, letting Sam Howell kind of see what he can do. Well, at the end of the season, we made the playoffs at 9-8 and won the division, which is quite surprising, honestly. We went from 9-8 last year to 9-8 this year, so pretty happy with that, to be honest with you. If we take a look at the player stats, we had offense with 18th in the NFL, and Sam Howell threw 41 touchdowns, so maybe he's the guy. Defensively, 19th in the NFL, 41-10. Player tags as QB of the future. I would assume this means he gets star development in the offseason. I don't know why he wouldn't. I'm super happy with that. Gibson, 1,100 yards, 5 touchdowns. Receiving wise, McLaurin had a great year. Dawson had a great year. Thomas had a good year. Curtis Samuel was good. Gibson, and then John Bates. On the other side, defensively, you had 14.5 sacks from Chase Young, 8 from Deron Payne, 6.5 from Jonathan Allen, 4 from Andre Carter. Interceptions, you had 2 from Trenton Simpson, 2 from Benjamin St-Juste. Did Simpson get superstar? He did. So we got a superstar linebacker. Look at us. Wow. That is crazy. We finally found a good linebacker. That's just 1 in a million for us, but happy with that. And now we can see if we can beat the Buccaneers. I'm not going to jump into this game because I feel like we got more work to do. So let's see if we can beat the Buccaneers. And we are going to go ahead and lose in the playoffs. But you know what? I'm happy we even got there. So let's send to the offseason and let's get to the player. Let's see if Sam Howell gets star development, and then let's have another good offseason. Sam Howell does, in fact, get star development. I absolutely love to see that. That is amazing. I did not expect that to happen. I'm so glad we did not draft a quarterback and we relied on Sam Howell. Superstar X Factor for Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, and Trenton Simpson. You'd love to see it. Garrett Williams got star development. Nasir Adderley still star development. Even Bobby Kane got star development. Bobby star development. Carter got star development. So this is looking pretty good. Honestly, very, very excited about how this is looking. But 11 players we need to bring back. I know Kendall Fuller will be one of them, which I honestly think I'm going to let him go. And then Jamie Newman's free agent, Gibson, which I think I would want Gibson back. Although we could roll with Brian Robinson. You got Bobby McCain. So there definitely is some good free agents here. Of course, the top of the board, though, is going to be Chase Young. Obviously, we don't want to let Chase Young go. He's got superstar X Factor now, so let's keep Chase Young around. Kendall Fuller, like I said, I'm going to let go. Gibson, on the other hand, I definitely think I want him back. But if he doesn't, he's going to play for a new team next year. That's fine. Actually, I'm not going to franchise tag a running back. Cameron Curl, I definitely know I want back, but he has no interest to resign with me. I do love Cameron Curl for Washington, and he's back. So Cameron Curl's back, and then Fuller, like I said, I'm not worried about. I'm definitely not worried about Norwell, and then Samuel, I think I'll let go as well, because I like Dotson, and just maybe I can get a better wide receiver. Who knows? So Fuller letting go, and then we can go to free agency and spend some of our money there. So $84 million. We just made the playoffs, or we did make the playoffs with Sam Howell, and he got star development on top of that. So feeling pretty good. I know our tight end position definitely is going to need some work. Logan Thomas is going to continue to go down in overall, but we're going to have Torrance now. We're going to have Cosme at the guards, and then Jenkins and Roulier. Brian Robinson could be that running back if we definitely just didn't want to bring back Gibson, which we might have to. Then Dimey Brown right now could step up in that slot role, and Dotson could be wide receiver 2. And defensively, linebackers I'm super ecstatic about after just not having any good linebackers. I definitely think we need a good corner, like 100%. Benjamin St. Juste and Garrett Williams is good and all, but we let Kendall Fuller go, and now we need a better corner. So we'll have to look for that, but feeling pretty good about how this is going. So let's go into free agency and let's spend some money. So my 2 offers in free agency are going to be on Tristan Wirfs, investing in the offensive line, and we're going to grab Christian Fulton as a corner. I'll probably end up drafting one as well. So if we can get Wirfs and Fulton, I'll feel pretty good. And we do get Tristan Wirfs, and we get Fulton in free agency, which is also going to lead to the demise of Charles Leno. We're going to let him go now. There's no reason to keep him around now that we have Tristan Wirfs. To go to the savings, we take a real quick look. Charles Leno, $12 million left. I'm going to go ahead and release this man. He can go now that we have our tackles. We have Jenkins and Wirfs, some of the best tackles that, money can buy, so feeling good about that. We have 1 year left on Chase Roulier. Definitely should be looking for a replacement for him soon as well. And Logan Thomas, we did not find our tight end replacement, so we definitely need to be drafting a tight end as well. Is there any good centers here? I didn't even take a look and see if that was the case at all. So centers might be available to us. We got Matt Hennessy. For now, I'll roll with Chase Roulier, but now we can head to the draft. We got Wirfs and we got a corner, but obviously we're not done building. It's not a bad start to this rebuild, but we still got more work to do. It's obvious, but I'm pretty happy with our offensive line for sure, other than center, because it's going to need to be replaced. So jumping into the draft, we get the pick at number 19 after making the playoffs. So at this point, I really want a tight end, to be honest with you. I don't know if there's going to be a talented tight end in this draft, but if there is, I definitely want him. And we have Jonathan Wakefield out of Arkansas. So it looks like the guy I want is right in front of me if I want to take him here. He's got A run block, A to C catching, B deep route. I think we got to take Jonathan Wakefield here. He is a hidden development tight end. We needed a tight end replacement, so we get our tight end talent here in round 1. And now we go to round 2, pick number 19. And kind of go for probably corner, I would say. We got Joe McIntosh going right before we're about to pick. But we got Dwayne Palmer. We got Sheldon Biddle, a wide receiver. Frank Sullivan, you got a D tackle. I mean, it wouldn't be bad to continue to add depth at some of these positions. But right now, I mean, we could look at middle linebacker or wide receiver. Because like I said, wide receiver, we have Dimey Brown right now. But Will St. Clair wouldn't be too bad. And then we got Dwayne Palmer out of LSU. Not a bad option either. Right now, our D tackles, though, are pretty damn good. Gregor Randolph out of Wisconsin. He's got A to C catching, B to deep route, B short route. He has A spec catch. Right now, we have Dimey Brown, but you know what? Give me Gregory Randolph here. Hidden development wide receiver. He's going to be another wide receiver to add to this team after we got rid of Curtis Samuel. I was going to be fine with, like I said, Dimey Brown with Sam Howell kind of reunited there, but it's okay to get something different. And then third pick, we got Aaron Cobb on the board out of Northern Illinois. He's got B man coverage, B catching. He doesn't look all that great. But we could take him here, or we can trade a 3rd round pick for a corner. So maybe we should do that. You know what? Let's go for more of the promise instead of the mystery here. I'm going to go trade for a cornerback here in round 3, and that'll be our offseason. So I'm investing in the cornerback position, grabbing Greg Newsome from the Cleveland Browns, trading in round 3, round 2, and round 4 in order to get it done. And I'm very, very happy with that. And that is going to be our offseason heading into next year after making the playoffs. So hopefully with some momentum from last year, we can make it again, maybe with potentially double-digit win record. So at the end of the season, we once again went 9-8. It looks like we're the king of going 9-8 so far, which is interesting. But if we take a look at the player stats, we 24th in the NFL in offense, and then defensively on the other hand, let's see, we were 17th in the NFL. So 41-16 from Sam Howell. Rushing wise, Brian Robinson 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns. So he was the Gibson replacement. McLaurin, Dimey Brown, and then Jonathan Wakefield 951 yards. So Dimey Brown actually took over for. I originally had Gregory Randolph in there, but instead they put Dimey Brown out there, which is fine, I guess. Jonathan Wakefield, a really good season. Jahan Dotson, 700 yards. And defensively, sacks-wise, we had 17 from Chase Young, 9 from Jonathan Allen, and he had 6 from Deron Payne, and then 3.5 from Trent Simpson, 1 from Bobby, 1 from Benjamin, and 1 from Andre Carter. So let's just jump into this playoff game. We get to play the Detroit Lions. I think at this point, we're ready to try to get things going here. So let's see if we can come out here and win our first playoff game on the road in Detroit. And let's see if Sam Howell can start us off here. So going into Ford Field, expecting to maybe upset the Lions here. We start off with an interception and go up 7-0. So that's a really good start to this game. And if we can go up 14-0, that would go a long way for sure. But instead, we got a field goal for them, and we're not actually scoring at all here, which is not good. We're allowing, yeah, we're gonna allow them to hang in here. I need my offense to get going here, and we do get a field goal, which I'll take. Then we score a touchdown, 80-yard touchdown to Diami Brown. Sam Howell and Diami Brown just reconnecting like old times, and this could be our chance to take the lead, and somehow we do not take it. So we're gonna end up losing to the Lions. We literally had a field goal right there. It's your fault, Ron Rivera. I'm blaming it on you. Regardless, though, we made it to the playoffs. Missed out again. Kind of disappointed in that. We lose to Will Levis, but you know what? The team can only get better from here. So we get another offseason under us, and I think we'll be good. The resigning stage once again, and the only important free agent, actually, there's a few guys, I guess I should say. So Diami Brown just had a really good year for us, but I just traded a lot to get Greg Newsome. So yes, I want to bring him back, and he's a superstar development corner now. So we're going to keep Greg Newsome around. Chase Roulier, I think I'm going to let go. Jamin Davis, on the other hand, I definitely want him back, but if we lose him, it's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. So he's back, though, so Jamin Davis is going to stick around. Tressway, 35-year-old punter, Sam Cosmi. I mean, if there's a better guard out there, I think we entertain the idea of it. Benjamin St. Juste, I'll give him a neutral offer. I think I gave him player-friendly, but he still declined it. So Diami Brown, although, like, we don't really need to bring him back, but he was really good this season, so he's back. So Diami Brown's going to be back as well. And then, like I said, I'm letting, yeah, so I think everyone else, I'm kind of cool with letting go. So we should have a lot of money to still spend. So this free agency's got to be worth it. So we go into free agency. We're going to sign some guys. So we let our guard go. So I think at this point, we need to sign a good guard and a good center. So we're going to invest in the offensive line again, but we have Jenkins, Torrance, and Wirfs. We have McLaurin, Diami Brown, John Dotson, Brian Robinson, Jonathan Wakefield. So I'm happy with that. So center and right guard. And then on the defensive side of the football, probably maybe another good corner, but other than that, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the defense. So corner, center, and right guard, I think, is the biggest thing we kind of need here. So let's go to free agency and let's accomplish all that if we can. So Micah Parsons, love Micah Parsons, but I don't need that. Patrick Surtain would be a big get here. Najee Harris would be crazy as well. But Surtain, superstar X Factor corner, sign me up for that. Sign me up for that. We can have Surtain and Greg Newsome. Where's someone offer by far, which I love. Jalen Waddle is here. Like I said, corner is not one thing we needed. Center, we have Chase Roulier, Mitch Morse. So it really doesn't get much better. So maybe we should just sign Chase Roulier back and call it good. I mean, Mitch Morse is a scheme fit, I guess. So if we want the scheme fit, we can go for him instead. It doesn't matter too much. Just need someone to play there. Then you have Nate Davis, Sam Cosmi, and then left guard, you have Jonah Jackson. So I guess we go Nate Davis, and that will be kind of our signings, which they're not the greatest signings in the world, but we'll take it. And then on the other hand, Micah Parsons would be crazy if we added him to this team. Imagine Micah Parsons and Chase Young. Oh my goodness, that'd be crazy. Got Najee Harris as well, which I almost want to sign Najee Harris, to be honest with you, because our running back is Brian Robinson, and he's fine and all, but hey, man, if we can make this team even scarier, give me Najee Harris. I will do it. So Patrick Surtain and Najee Harris are the guys I'm going for. Micah Parsons, man, would it be crazy if we got him, but I don't want to go too crazy. Looks like we might not get Mitch Morse, so we might have to just draft a center. I don't know. Let's up my offer, I guess. I don't want to miss out on a center because we definitely need one bad. So number one offer on everybody. Let's see if we get everybody. And we are going to get every single person we try to get. So Surtain is our corner. Najee Harris is our running back. Nate Davis and Mitch Morse. So we are going for it. Micah Parsons is gone. I was honestly kind of thinking about that. I love Micah Parsons. I hate the Cowboys, but Micah Parsons, absolute freaking stud. And if you take a look at the team now, we got Terry McLaurin, Diami Brown, Jahan Dotson, Tristan Wirfs, Nate Davis, Mitch Morse, Najee Harris is the running back. And on the other side, defensively, you got Greg Newsome, Patrick Surtain, Christian Fulton, Garrett Williams. This team's got to be ready to go do it, man. Let's get it. Hopefully this next season is the last season we have to worry about. And we're going to be a very, very good Super Bowl contending team, which will probably never happen in real life, but we can live our dream in Madden. So at the end of the season, we went 13-4. The commies are on top. We need to come out here and get something going, man. We need to come out here and win our Super Bowl. So let's get to it. Let's go take a look at the player stats. We get the divisional round next as well. Offensively, 4th in the NFL, which is amazing. And then on the defensive side of the ball, you have first in the NFL. I mean, come on now. Top 5 on both sides of the ball, Sam Howell. Rushing wise, Najee Harris, 19 touchdowns, 600 yards. Receiving, McLaurin, Darren Brown, Jonathan Wakefield, Jahan Dotson, Najee Harris all did great. Defensively, sacks wise, first in the NFL for a reason. Chase Young, Simpson, and John Allen got in there, and then Bobby, and then 4 from Christian Fulton, 4 from Greg Newsome. So this has got to be the year, man. I'm locking it in this year. If we don't win it this year, then it's GG. So this is our last season. Let's go. Let's even come out here and beat the Green Bay Packers to start things off. Let's jump right into it. We went 13-4 for a reason. We better be moving to the Super Bowl. It is still Aaron Rodgers starting for the Green Bay Packers, but honestly, man, at this point, I think they're 8-9. We're 13-4. Record's got to mean something here, right? We got to come out here and we got to beat them, and we got to start off hot here. So 0-0 so far. Offensively, what is going on? Defensively is playing great, but offensively, there we go, 7-0. Okay, defense is playing great so far. We're up 14-0. First overall defense for a reason. They're stopping Aaron Rodgers right now, getting after Aaron Rodgers. 21-0 start. It's 21-7 now. Let's keep the momentum going. Foot on the gas pedal. Okay, it's 14-24. As long as we don't let them back in the game, we should be good. Interception from Greg Newsome. That's why we paid him the big bucks. And we're moving on. So just like that, divisional round down, headed to the NFC Championship. So now we're in the NFC Championship. We get to play the Los Angeles Rams. So this should be an interesting one. Sean McVay used to be the head coach here in Washington, or not the head coach. He was the offensive coordinator. I wish he was the head coach once upon a time here. He'd probably still be here, but 7-0 start, and so far so good. Interception from Troy Brown. I don't even know who that is, but welcome Troy Brown into the game and getting a pick. But we're up 17-7 so far. It is now a 3-point ball game, so the Rams could easily sneak back into this, which they do after interception from Sam Howell, looks like. But he does not respond. Come on, Sam Howell. Bro, please. Sam Howell, please. 24-17. Okay, we got to come out here and we got to score, because right now we cannot afford to lose this. I definitely know we cannot afford to lose this. Please come out here and please score. We got to score. We got to take a 2-point conversion as well, man. I want to win the game, and Najee Harris is going to get us downfield. I believe that. He's got 199 yards in this game. How are we losing this game? We got 200 yards rushing with Najee Harris. Are you kidding me right now, bro? Come on. 3rd and 2, 200 yards rushing. I'm literally just going to run the football again. I do not care. I mean, at this point, like, literally the man has 200 yards. He's got to be going crazy. So it's going to keep giving him the football, and we should get a first down here. That is going to be very, very close. They do give it to me, which is honestly, that was close. That was really close. I honestly didn't think I got that for a second, but you know what? I'll take it. So now it is time to come out here and push the ball downfield. So hopefully I'm going to have Terry McLaurin in the middle. If not, Najee Harris underneath as well. I'm just going to take the underneath with Najee Harris, because right now I'm not feeling it. Sam Howell, no wonder why we're playing bad. He hasn't really done anything through the air. So, I mean, the run game's working, though. So maybe we just keep it on the ground, and that's kind of what we roll with here. I mean, at this point, if it's working, if it's broke, don't fix it. You know the old saying, how it goes. Aaron Donald sheds off his block, but thankfully I cut back, and we get a nice gain there. So going to keep running this football. If it's I'm just going to keep saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Nice blocks, and I'm just going to get downfield. But at some point, I probably want to play action them. I think I'm going to throw them off guard here. I know I am. We're going to throw them off guard. We're going to go play action on this next play. I'm feeling it. So let's go play action. We've run the ball plenty of times. We need to get Sam Howell something here. So let's go play action. X burst cross. Going to be looking for Terry McLaurin deep. He is going to have Jalen Ramsey on him, so we're going to probably look for Wakefield underneath instead. If I get good blocks, actually, Terry McLaurin has a chance at this. I'm going to give him a chance. And I don't know why the corner didn't do anything there, but you know what? I'll take it. We win, or we get it, and we get the ball back. Can Sam Howell go down there and score? And he does, and we keep the lead. Let's go, baby. We're on to the NFC Championship. Did I say we were on to the NFC Championship? I meant we were on to the Super Bowl. It is time to win a Lombardi Trophy here in Washington, the 4th one in franchise history. Can we do it? They're up 7-0 to start things off. The Raiders are. That's who we're playing, by the way. Kind of forgot to mention that. But it's not looking good so far. It's 16-0. I need you to wake up, Sam Howell. There we go. 7-16. Defense gets to stop, and Sam Howell goes scores again. And just like that, we have a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. We get a stop again, and now we can take the lead, and we do take it with a field goal. They scored a touchdown, it looks like. We take it lead right, or we tie it up, actually. It's 24-27 with the chance to come out here and win the Super Bowl. Why wouldn't I come out here and take that opportunity? 3 minutes and 19 seconds left on the clock. I have Terry McLaurin in press coverage right now, and I'm going to look for Najee Harris, though, and I couldn't get it off. Najee Harris had a really nice gain as well. That's so annoying. Okay, I'm going right back to that same play because if they want to play press coverage on Terry McLaurin, I'll take it. And Najee Harris is going to be open. I'm going to just sit on that, and that is going to be a really nice gain for Sam Howell. He's thrown a lot better in this game than the NFC Championship. So this time, it's not the Najee Harris show. Instead, it's Sam Howell, which is fine with me. So I'm going to look for Terry McLaurin, but if not, you know what? I'm going to give Terry McLaurin a chance here, and that's just going to be out of bounds. So no one's going to have a chance at that. But that's a 50-50 ball that I'm okay with throwing. If he's one-on-one, which is why I wish we got him the ball more in real life, because honestly, why? I mean, you know, there's just so much. I don't even want to think about real life, man. Oh, real life Commanders. Let's just think about the team we have right now. Bro, please, man. Dimey Brown's wide open, Sam Howell. Bro, I thought I had that play for sure. The block set up nicely. Bro, Sam Howell was wide open, bro. Or not Sam Howell. My apologies. You got what I'm saying. Jonathan Wakefield, please catch that. Okay, we got lucky. He caught that. All right, let's run the football a little bit. But yeah, let me not think about real life. We got this dream team in Madden with Sam Howell as the starter. You know, we're feeling good. You know, we don't got to think about real life. Real life is overrated. All right, let's go. Terry McLaurin on a deep post. Max Crosby is activated. I don't know who that is, actually. Oh, I knew that was a bad ball when I threw it. I knew it was bad when I threw it. Bro, that was so... Oh, gosh. Okay. It's all right. It wasn't intercepted. That's all that matters. All right. Better balls this time. Let's throw better footballs. Gonna have Wakefield, and he's not gonna hang on this time. Okay, at the very least, we need to get in field goal range, but obviously, I'm looking for this for the touchdown. So let's go level switch here, and let's look for Cole Turner, or we go Terry McLaurin deep, and we just go for him because he is gonna be one-on-one, I think. So I'm gonna give Terry McLaurin a chance here. He's one-on-one. He's gonna catch this, and no, he's not. It's 4th and 10. Do we have enough? We do not have enough for the field goal. Wow, we are not in field goal range. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown that deep ball. I should not have thrown that deep ball. I'm not feeling good about that throw now. Okay. I'm going to have Cole Turner first down, though. Just, there we go. First down. That's all that matters. Let's go, baby. Keep it going. Keep it going. I'm going to go right back to 4 verticals. Seems to work out for me. I'm going to have Cole Turner again. We'll just go ahead and take that again. And then I think we start running the football. We have Najee Harris. We have not given him the ball yet. Let's take, let's go ahead. Okay. Not a good gain. Actually gained like 1 yard on that. All right. We need a touchdown. Let's go escape here. 54 seconds left on the clock. Najee Harris' route is crazy. I'm going to look for McLaurin underneath as well. But Najee Harris is going to be open. He's going to get a nice gain down to the 4-yard line. And at this point, I think I'm going to run the football with Najee Harris. And it's going to be there. Oh, gosh. Do I go for it? I go for it. I go for it. 100% I go for it. I'm going for it. QB sneak with Sam Howell. I don't care. You can't stop me. If it was 4th and inches, probably should do that. I'm going for it. This might be the dumbest thing possible, but I got to, man. Or we can go fullback run. Actually, let me go fullback dive with Brian Robinson. Fullback dive with Brian Robinson against goal line. This could be crazy, but I'm doing it. And he is not going to get it. All right, we turn it over. I'm going goal line defense. They're going to try to run the football out. Did we get the safety? I think we got the safety. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. I thought all hope was lost. I thought all hope was lost. It kind of still is at this. Actually, we just need to get in field goal range. You get in field goal range, that's it. Just get as many yards as possible. Field goal range is easily possible. I can do that. That is no problem. Field goal range is all we need. We got the safety I was looking for. I brought the goal line. I did not care. All right, we don't have much time, so sacks are not an option. I got to have Wakefield here, and that's already going to be field goal range. Let's go, baby. That is field goal range if I've ever seen it. I don't know why the clock is not moving, but I will take it, and now I can kick my field goal, and I can win the game. We can win the game on... Oh, they're going to ice me. They're going to ice me. No. No, 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 no. Don't ice me, man. Come on. Not on a 57-yard field goal. Okay, I'm not feeling good about this now. I'm not feeling good. Okay, it's in. Okay. All right, that's okay. Got the leg and got the accuracy. That's in. That's in. That's in. That's in. It does not matter if you ice me. I am still going to win the game. Actually, I think there's 1 second left in the clock. What a freaking turn of events, bro. What a turn of events. Okay, I'm going to squib this. 100. Actually, it's just on. Well, no, wait. I don't want to onside it. Let's squib kick it. Let's just squib kick it. Squib kick, and we call it good. And that should be the game. Squib kick. Do not give the Raiders a chance to return it. Let's make them play it inbounds, and that is going to be all she wrote. Get the tackle, and that is the Super Bowl victory for the Commanders. I thought it was game over, but we got the safety, and we got the field goal. What a way to win the Super Bowl. I'm going to end it there, boys. This is Crushables, saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.